Yo, what is going on, you guys? So, I have a kind of complex tutorial. I'm going to show you how to make the custom level system that I have in my world. It is just above my hotbar. It is simple in the way it works, but the amount of commands makes it, I guess, more complex. Especially the title raw. The title raw is also super complex, but I'm going to get straight into it. So, first, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to go into chat and you're going to want to type out scoreboard objectives add, and then these are all of the ones that you want to type out. So you're going to do XP claimed, XP level, level up, progress, progress cap, and progress extra. And then let's say you type all of them out, then you do dummy, and then enter, and then it'll create it. And so the first commands I'm going to show you, these are optional, but it's just a quality of life. So whenever a new person joins your game, then instead of the title raw not displaying anything on their info, it'll actually just display 0 for either their level or their progress. Okay, so I'm going to get into the title raws. This is the most complex part. Honestly, just typing it out is the hardest part. So this the tick delay is 10 here. So title raw at A, XP level. So the reason why I have 0 to 4, because I have different level caps. So let's say I am level 0 to 4, right? My level cap is 150, just like it's showing at the level 1. But if I set my level to let's say 5, now my level cap is at 300, just like that. So that's what these level caps are. I could also, for example, like level 15. Level 15. Ignore the coins and the temperature thing that I have there. It's just, I only did it for the first two sets. But point is, the level cap is now at 600. So that's what that is. But their XP progress, the reason why I have 3 for 0 to 4 levels instead of just 1 is because right here, it's kind of hard to see, but where I clicked, I'll scroll back up to it, but I just added a couple spaces right here after, I can't really show it very well, but in the title raw, right below the, right to the left of the 0, under the level, I added spaces. So if you notice, if I set my progress, so obviously it's at 0 now, let's make it 10, you'll notice it'll shift. Watch it. It shifts over. So do it to 100 and it shifts over. So I do that just so it looks nicer on the it stays in the center of the bar, but you don't have to do this, but that's that one. And then the next one is 10 to 99. And then again, I just added another, or just got rid of a space there. And then this one, I got rid of another space. So all you're doing is just can't speak, subtracting a space. That's all you're doing. And so for this one, same thing. Just kind of wanted to show you what I did here for the level cap. All I did was change this and then change this. That's all I changed for the next level cap. So if you want to add, different level caps, the farther you get, that's all you have to do is just change this number, change this one, and then obviously you're going to have to adjust the spaces a little bit depending on what you make your level cap. So that's how that works. And so there's the title raw. Now I'm going to get into the add XP. So this, you're going to want it on a 0 tick. This is for XP orbs. So if I throw an XP bottle, you'll notice that I get a little bit of XP from it. So, in the first one, what it's doing is it's executing on the XP orb, and if it's detecting if an entity besides people and spectator, and if it detects those players, it'll give it itself claimed. And then on every XP orb that has claimed, it'll execute as the nearest entity or player, and then it'll add 1 XP progress per XP orb, and then right after that it'll kill the orbs. So you'll notice if I have it, since I have it on a range of 8, if I throw it really far away, you'll notice the XP orb will stay there, but when I get close, it'll disappear and be added to my XP. So that's what that does. The next one, this is the start level up system. So this one isn't too complicated, but how it works. So for each level cap that I have, again, if you don't add a level cap, then you only need one command for this, but I have multiple caps, so I'll just show you each one. So it's setting all players if they have a progress of 150 or more, and that's the level cap for levels 0 to 4. Then it'll set their level up to 1. So basically, whenever they reach their max cap or more, which is what this dot dot does, and they have the specific level for that cap, then it'll give them the level up. So I'm just going to go through all of these just kind of fast, just showing off each level cap that I have. And the final one I have is level 50, is 1,000 or more. And so this one is the actual cap itself. So what this does is, sorry, my green camera just went off. So what this does is this will allow the players, if they have, let's say, I will show this off. Let's say I have a progress of 145, right? And let's say I fight a boss and I give myself, let's say, 50 XP for fighting the boss. Then I level up just like that. And now I have 45 because I had 145, added 50. 5 of that went towards the 150, and that extra 45 is now transferred over to my level. So that's what this cap is for doing that math there. So basically the same thing, just under 150, and it'll just set their progress cap. Just same thing as the level up, kind of just setting the progress cap. So there we go, there's that one. And now the level up. So this one is definitely a little more complicated. You're going to want this on, you could do it on 4 tick. 4 tick is definitely recommended. Don't do less than 4. Okay, so executing on all excuse me, all players with the level up 1, it'll add them 1 XP level, and then it will do the level up sound, and then it'll do the random toast sound, which is bump bump. Basically, it's like just a beep. Then this will display their level up. And then don't worry about this. This is just for my map. This is optional. You don't have to do this. Ignore this. That's just for my map. And then this here. So what this does, basically, the extra will equal the amount of progress that they have. So let's say they have 175, right? So I have 175 and the cap is 150. Doing math like that, that means 150 of that gets subtracted here. So the extra is now 175 because that's what the XP progress was. And then it'll subtract from the progress cap, which is set here. So now it becomes 25. And so after that, it'll set the progress to 0. And then it'll add that XP progress it'll add the it'll add the extra, I don't know how to explain it. So what this does, let's say, like I said, I have 175, it subtracts the 150, now I have 25 for that extra. So it will, whatever the extra equals, it'll add to the XP progress. So this will add 25. And that's what the operations are, is it's just adding the extra XP amount to the next level. And then this one just sets the extra to 0, and then this sets the level up to 0. So yeah, that's my level system. I will show it off again. Put myself to level 4, and then put my level cap to 145. So I'll give myself like this. So I'll throw XP orb. I leveled up. And so now I'm level 5, and you see the level cap increased. But yeah, so I could just keep spamming XP orbs, and it'll keep giving me XP. And of course, like I showed you earlier, you don't have to do XP orbs. You can give yourself XP as well, just like this. So, but yeah, kind of easy, kind of complicated. Just kind of really depends on how you set it up. But yeah, that's the level system. If you guys have any questions, comment below. It's definitely a more complex tutorial. But yeah, take care, you guys.